Hi, my name is Karen. I am a certified integral yoga instructor and massage therapist at Way Wellness Center in Pittsburgh. This video is about the Pranayama practice of Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath. You may also hear it referred to as the breath of fire in other lineages. This breath is contraindicated if you have high blood pressure, post-traumatic stress disorder, if you are pregnant, or if you're on your menstrual cycle, or any other type of condition where rapid abdominal contraction and extension may cause extreme discomfort or complications. I highly recommend the other pranayama practices that I teach. The Nadi Shuddhi and the Jigaswasam are both very gentle, calming breaths and do not require that type of contraction and release in the belly. So we'll get started by describing what Kapalabhati is. There's another breathing practice known as Bhastrika that is often confused for this practice. Kapalabhati is a rapid contraction of the belly and then a passive release. So the abdomen would come in suddenly and then release passively. In Bhastrika, which I will not be teaching today, the activity is a sudden contraction and a forced release. We will not be doing that in this video. I can teach that at a different time in a different video. For those of you that are more prepared, that is a much more advanced breathing practice. So for today, for Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath, it is called that because it has the effect of clearing the nadis, the energy system within yoga, the energetic lines and pathways of the body. If you think of this activity as a clearing, it's a very letting go, thinking of things that are just coming up in the body, up in the mind, and like releasing them suddenly and completely exposing them outwards. So not holding on whatsoever. This is not a practice where you want to hold on to that breath as you're trying to release it at the same time. This really teaches us how to let go. So in the practice of Kapalabhati, this forceful exhalation helps to clear things out that we've been storing in our energetic body, in the nadis, in our energy field, even within our body. It's very supportive of the digestion. It helps us to really clear out mucus in the lungs and the sinuses. So you may want to have a tissue handy if you feel like you've got anything going on here. At first you may notice that you're using a lot of tissues as you clear things out, and then over time it will actually start to be less and less. You may even notice some tears running down. That's another way of clearing and purging. So let that happen. It doesn't mean that you're crying or you're upset. It's just another way that the body releases things. Again, with any practice like this, if you start to feel dizziness or lightheadedness, please stop. Return to your natural breath. Lean against a wall or lie down on the floor. And then come back to join me with the video or go back to the abdominal breathing, the Jigaswasam practice. So best times of day to do this. Again, this is a very energizing breath and very clearing. So like with most of the pranayama practices, doing this in the morning before you've eaten and before you've had your coffee can be very beneficial. It's also beneficial in the evening before you have eaten. I don't recommend doing this late at night if you are planning to go to bed afterwards, because it is sometimes called the yogic cup of coffee. That is how energizing this breath can be. I will demonstrate how to do this breath now. It can be helpful to place a hand on the abdomen. Breathing out completely. Breathing in just a little bit, not a full breath. Then you you breathe out. The air is an expulsion through the nose. This is not through the mouth. The mouth stays closed. Breathing out through the nose. So So as you notice, just the abdomen is moving, my chest is moving very little, my shoulders are basically not moving at all. Even placing both hands on the belly can be helpful. And if you're having trouble connecting with those muscles in the abdomen and the lower belly, you can even manually help them by pressing in with the hands until you start to feel what that motion is like in those muscles. For some of us, these are muscles we may have not used very much or may never have used at all. So putting the hands here can make it much more of a tactile experience. We'll be doing 3 rounds of 15 to 20 expulsions each round. And I will instruct you through this. We will take a break between each round to catch our breath and pause. Again, placing hand or hands on the belly, breathing normally so you can feel how the body's moving. Breathing out, exhale completely, feeling the belly contracting in. Inhale just a little bit to feel the belly expand, and now force the abdomen in. Breathe out completely. Inhale. Relax for just a moment. Notice how you feel. We'll be doing that again. This time I will be counting out loud for the instruction. Placing the hands back onto the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale part way. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale completely. Inhale. Return to normal breathing and notice how you feel. We'll be doing one more round. Returning the hands to the abdomen. Exhaling completely. Inhale part way. And begin. In, 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 in. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. And relax. Return to your natural breathing. Close the eyes. Notice how you feel. For some of you, you may see a little bit of light or color behind the eyes. In more advanced form of this practice, some practitioners will start to see light that is almost like the shimmering of a sunlight on the water. Or you may feel that the top of the head is buzzing with energy. If you don't feel that now, that's okay. These practices take time. These are things to do every day for the lifetime. Not just for a few months, not just for a few weeks or a few days or a few minutes, but for the lifetime. Yoga is a lifetime practice. If you enjoy this practice, I recommend again doing this morning and night, empty stomach before coffee. If you'd like to learn more, contact us, let us know. I'm here for you. Om Shanti.